morning to ya. Happy St. Patrick's Day week. I thought today would be the perfect day to learn Paddy's Jig, a very St. Patrick's Day sounding tune. And I'm wearing green. Might as well, hey? So as usual, today I'm going to teach you the A section, the B section, then I'll play it slow, medium, and I'll add a few accents and embellishments that'll help make you take this fiddle tune to the next level. I'll also be including the sheet music above or below in the video, and I'll be providing a free PDF, which will be in the link in the description below. Let's get started. So this fiddle tune is in the key of E minor. So that means that the root of the key is on our finger 1 on the D string, our E note. Now in the key of E minor, we don't have to worry about any weird fingerings. All of our fingers will land on our tapes for this tutorial, so no worries there. Let's start with the A section. We're going to start by blocking our pointer finger on our 1 on the A and the D. So we're going to put our finger sort of like smushed between two strings, okay? Now, when we do that, this is going to happen multiple times throughout this tutorial. We'll be planting that finger there. So we'll start on the A string on a down bow. Remember, our up bow is up to the sky, our down bow is down to the ground. When we hold our bow out like this, we're going to start on a down bow with our finger 1 on the A string. So we're going to play a B, and then we're going to cross over to that D string. Our finger's already down and ready to go, and we're going to play an E. And we're just going to do 2 of those notes. So it's 1 on the A and then 2 on the D, like that. So let's just try that much. 1, 2, ready, and now we're going to do a slur. And we talked about slurs in other videos. I will attach one in the link above, so if you don't know what a slur is, you can tag in there. But we're going to start on an up bow slur, so make sure your bow is sort of towards the tip area, and we're going to take our pointer finger off completely, have no fingers on that open D, and then plant that one finger down again. So it's going to go 0, 1, slurred. So it'll sound like this. Slur on that up bow. And we do that because otherwise things start to get a little turned around and backwards, and we want to make sure that that downbeat is always on a down bow to make sure that it's as heavy as it can possibly be and really get that sort of feel of the fiddle tune. Like if you were stomping along, every time you stomp, you'd want to sort of feel the down bow there. So it sounds like this. And we're going to keep climbing up that scale and put our finger 2 down, which is our F sharp. And then we'll take all our fingers off and put that 2 back down and then go to the A. So you're actually playing a little bit of a chord there. It's a D major chord, if you want to think of it that way. Also, you want to make sure that you're skipping your pointer finger and you're just going from a 0 to a 2 to a 0. Again. So it's a bit of hopscotching there. 2, 0, 2, A. So let's try that much together. 1, 2, ready, and. Nice. Now we're going to continue on and do the same thing that we've done before, which is planting our pointer finger down on that B and E notes. Same as before, but the ending this time, we're just going to walk down the scale. So we'll start with our finger 2 on that F sharp, and then 1, and then 0. So F, E, open D. So let's try doing the whole first half now. 1, 2, ready, and. Good. So as you can tell, it's basically the same melody both times, but the endings are slightly different. Now we're going to do the same thing again. And so it sounds exactly the same as the first time we played through that melody. And then we're going to end it in a different way now. If you hear some scratching sounds or some chewing sounds, that's because my dog is at my feet. He's doing a big stretch right now. Oh, big stretch. So we're going to end off the tune. Now this one is a slightly different ending. It's 1, 2, 1, A. So that's sort of a long, short, long rhythm. So it's B, C sharp, B, A. Then we cross over to the D and put 2 fingers down. And then 1, 1. So let's just repeat that ending together. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 1, A, 2, 1, 1. That's a little tricky. You might need to slow the video down a little bit to really play along with that if you're struggling, which you can do in the options in the video where you can choose the playback speed and maybe hit 0.75% or 0.5% to really slow it down. It'll stay in the same key. Very helpful tool if you're really struggling with that. All right, that is the whole A section. Not too bad, hey? There's a lot of repetitive parts. I think the only thing that's really tricky is the different endings and making sure that you're doing those slurs. So let's try playing it all together now. 1, 2, ready, and. Slur. Slur again. Nice. Now there's a couple things there that you might have noticed. You still wind up a little bit backwards there. So what I end up doing to keep myself turned in the right direction with my bow is I add a slur at the very beginning of one of the sections. So we start on down bow, slur, again down bow. Now the third time we play it, we're stuck on an up bow. So what I do there is I actually slur those first 2 notes in on that planted one. So it's slur. So you end up on a down bow. So basically we play the tune or the idea 4 times. The third time we add a slur at the beginning, but we still do the slur that's already in the tune. So that's something to keep aware of if you really want to make sure that you're packing that punch every time you hit the downbeat. All right, let's move on to the B section. So we're going to start with our pointer finger on the A, which is our B note, and we're going to cross over to the open E. So 1, E, E, then we put 3 fingers down, and we're going to continue with that slur. So it's 3 fingers down, which is our high D. Back to the open E, but we're slurring that. So it's down, E, E, slur. And then 1, E, E, back to the 3. So if you'll notice, there's some patterns happening here, and a lot of them happen with the 1 and the 3. So the 2 is sort of abandoned in this section. It's just 1, E, E, 3, 1, E, E, back to the 3, and then we're going to continue on, 1, E, E, 3, E, and then we're going to walk down that scale, starting on finger 1, which is our F sharp, E, D. So we've got 2 endings there. The first ending is 1, E, E, 3, and the second ending is 1, E, 3. Slightly different there. You want to make sure that you're taking notes there so you know which ending comes where. Now, the third time we do it is the same as the first time, and we're just going to continue on and end it the same way that we ended the first half, which is 1, 2, 1, 0, 2, 1, 1 on the D string. So that's the whole B section. Let's try playing it all together. The whole B section. 1, 2, ready, and. And if you'll notice there, the third time through that I played that, I slurred up into it the same way I did on the third time through on the A section. So that's the whole thing. Let's try playing the whole tune. Nice and slow. 1, 2, ready, and. Slurring up into it. Again. Big slur again. B section. Big slur. Again. Big slur. Great job. Let's speed it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, and. B section. Again. All right, that's the whole tune. Let's add some accents and embellishments now to really take that tune to the next level. So there's not a whole lot that I would add here, but there's a couple of things that you can really do that help a lot. So we're going to start right at the very beginning. So that's where I would add the first accent or embellishment. It's a turn. And I've talked about turns before, but it's 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. So let's try that from the beginning. 1, 2, ready, and. Turn. And then that's pretty much all I would do for the first part. Until you get to here. You can add another turn there, which would be 1, 2, 1, 0. Where the first one was 2, 3, 2, 1. This is 1, 2, 1, 0. So that's another option there. Let's try adding both of those turns in right from the very beginning. 1, 2, ready, and. Now let's move on to the B section. It's a nice place to put your turn again, which is 1, 2, 1, 0, 3, which is on your E string to start. So you can add one there. You can do another one here. So there's lots of places where you can add those turns. You don't need to do all of them if you don't want to. You can even just pick one spot that you'll do it every time, or you can add them everywhere. It's up to you. So I'm just showing you all the places where you can put them. Now the last thing I'll suggest that you can do, which I did when I played it at the very beginning, is I ended by blocking my pointer finger on the A string and the D string. So we're playing a B and an E to play a perfect fifth there, which is a nice way to end on that chord. So that's a great way to end the tune, and that's the whole tune for all of the accents and embellishments that I would suggest playing. Now let's try playing it the whole way through with those accents and embellishments. 1, 2, ready, and... Again. That's the whole tune. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked what you heard, please like and subscribe this channel. And I hope you have a fabulous St. Patrick's Day, and I will see you next week. See you later.